Hello, this is Brenda Weatherly for The Simple Life, Homesteading the Pioneer Way. I have let my dough rise overnight, covered, and you can see how it's poofed up so lovely. So what we're going to do now is to shape our loaves and knead it a little bit. I'm going to come over here and get just a little bit of flour. And I'm going to put it on my lovely marble board. I'm not going to put all of it. I'm just going to put a little bit. You can always add more, and that's why I get more than I need, so I can add more. Now most people say that you punch this down. I don't like to punch it. I just want to be a little more gentle. As you can see, it deflates as you touch it. So there's no really need to punch it down unless you're doing another type of bread. This is just a sourdough bread. I will bring it over here. As you can see, it just rolls out really well. On the board, leaving hardly anything. Let me bring you back when I get this out of the bowl. Now this is a huge amount. It's going to make 2 or 3 loaves depending on the size of pan you have. I'm going to do 1 loaf. I usually do 2 loaves of bread, or either 1 loaf of bread and 1 pan of rolls. And that's what I'm going to do today. So as you see, I'm just folding it in on itself. Going around, folding it in on itself, and taking up some flour as I go along. I'm doing this with 1 hand, as you can see, so it's a little more difficult with 1 hand, but when I'm at Living History reenactment, I often do needing 2 loaves at one time, 1 with each hand, for demonstration purposes. I always take bread and homemade butter, and I actually churn butter at the Living History as well as making bread. Or I don't make the bread there, I just stand there and do this all day. I churn butter with 1 hand and knead dough with the other for demonstration purposes, and then I have a loaf of bread cut that people can put my homemade butter on and taste. So this is kneading one-handed, and you could, let me show you, you could, if you wanted to do it in a smaller batch, just pinch it and push one away. And make a smaller one if you wanted to. Anyway, I did that because I'm going to I was going to divide it anyway, so that I could make my loaf with one. And now if you're going to do the little mini pans, this will make probably 4 or maybe even more. I'll take my palm of my hand and bring it over and push it back. Bring it over while it's getting into my other one. Like I said, it's a little more difficult doing this holding a phone with one hand, but I can get a little more flour on the board. A little more flour. And you do this to feel. You see that it's not sticking to the board, so you don't need a whole lot of flour. And you do it to feel. You just knead it until you feel like it's nice and elasticy and stretchy. This is a lovely dough. And they used to say knead it about 10 minutes, but you'll know by the feel. You'll know when it's ready. And that's why I say you can't tell how much flour to put down, because you're constantly dusting with flour, and because you don't want it to get sticky when it starts getting sticky. I'll put a little more flour on it. Not much at a time, because you don't want it to be really doughy with flour. You know what? This feels really nice. I think I'm going to call that done. Of course, I'll have to do the other one a little more, since I've only worked half of this one more than the other one. So what I'm going to do with this is, I'll show you what I'm going to do with each of them. I don't have time, or I can't roll this with one hand, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one half of it, and I'm just going to, since I can't roll it in my hand really like I ought to, have to improvise. And I'll put it in my pan. Just maybe like golf ball sizes. And I'll fill my pan and bring you back. I'll show you that I am filling the pan. I only have 3 in here right now, but my phone does not stay paused for long, so I have to bring you back for a minute every once in a while to keep it from turning off. I'm going to have to do part 2 sometimes anyway, like I had to do this dough last night, and then let it rise and come back. So this is a part 2. And I don't want to have to do part 3. I may have to. Well, I will have to if I show you the finished